her karma, I sort of quake like, ooh, ooh, because I have this image of all of the wrongdoings I've done and how I'm going to suffer for the rest of the universe. Deepak makes it quite clear, you know, karma is a Sanskrit word just meaning action. Action, and the aspect that when we commit an action into this universe, there is always a consequence, there's always a result. Always, isn't there? And you know, damn it, the result always kind of fits what we've done. So I'm going to play you one more piece, which for me really has a lot to say about cause and effect and karma. It's a piece called Tears of Joy. And it's a journey, it's a story of how I fell in love, madly in love. And of course I totally screwed it up. Oh, yeah. Guess what kind of consequences I got? You know, so there I was, you know, stooging around in life, totally and utterly crashed, you know, feeling, do you know, again, isn't it amazing the way as we separate more from our spirituality, how tiny we get? You know, and I'm sort of going around like this, oh, and of course, you know, the blame, the criticism, look what she did to me. And then one day, you know, this suffering got kind of too much. You know about that one too. So I looked through the suffering and I got this most magical surprise. Because I saw all of the love that I'd experienced, all of the wonderfulness, the dreams that I'd had with this being. And that it was really the loss of my dreams, really not the loss of a person, which was an interesting realization. And the realization that I wouldn't be hurting so bad like this if it hadn't actually been so jolly good. So I realized that we can let go of that pain, we can look through that pain, we can take responsibility for it. You know, we can have the right response, a more creative response. Instead of suffering on